Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Gators will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Reed. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So Florida's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the...
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. Great place to start for this offense. Back to throw, it's Reed. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Indiana went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Hoosiers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wants to throw. It's flagged way. Right on the money. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Moss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. And I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. It's a seam wide open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. One final play before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. It's Wilson. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the move, it's Ball. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time he's got it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep swinging it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass. It's Reed. He's going to run it. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Catch in the middle, it's Livingston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Livingston. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Makes the catch. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Good, right down the boulevard. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see how they handle it. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in College Station. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Livingston. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And it's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Across the 25, he's got room. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The Gators are on the move. They'll run it on first and goal. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the
Into the house. Touchdown, Florida.
really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge, the freak. It was a nightmare, so hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Looking for a gap. It's Moss. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Rides the back on the option to give. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get to 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Flagway. He's looking deep. And here's the third interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Wilson. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. final stanza. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Got a man, it's Livingston. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Going for 6. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Back to throw, it's Flagway. That's caught, it's Jackson. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. unloads to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. Touchdown, Florida! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Stop is made almost immediately, giving 1 to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bussey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using his legs as Moss. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Reed. Catch in the middle, it's Concepcion. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Bears the pressure. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Wide out trying to get it in. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got... And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. Spits it out to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.